The battery's almost dead in it. It gave me a notification the other day.
Hey, spam caller.
It's $10 to skip shortcut security. You skip the security line, get front of line, so you get in and out. It's $10 for that.
Yeah.
It's also $10 for shortcut boarding.
You got your passport and everything too?
I don't need my passport if it's in States. All I need is my ID because it's a real ID.
Right.
It's $4 for Wi-Fi.
Hey, Mush.
Well, $4 on Wi-Fi from Detroit. Back from Los Angeles, though, it's $10 for Wi-Fi.
Just for the internet connection?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I don't know how to get that thing open.
Let me take a quick look here. This is called an Apple Tag battery.
Yeah, it's an Apple Tag. Well, there's from Apple Support, the first video.
Yeah, there we go. I knew there was a way to pop it open. And look at that. We good. Be right back. Lori, I'll visit with you a second here while I go get the batteries.
I've got a solar panel fucking battery charger for my phone.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I ain't talking to you. I do TTS, Mush. That's the link in every one of my fucking streams, dummy. But nobody donates. Because I'm not important enough. You want to see my armpit hair?
Batteries are even any good. They're new. Making noise as I put the cap on it. What does it say?
I'm not looking at that, but I heard that sound. Whatever.
So I'm finding if it's any good. There's some more right there. I'll put them back where I keep them so that we don't get lost. CR 2032 3-volt. Yeah. Well, that's an old style. How long you had that tag?
Since I got my phone. It actually arrived before my phone.
I need about 10 of them and put them on stuff. Like Cheryl's purse.
They're like $29. $29 a piece. Thank you, Chad.
I'm going to put AirTag on you. So I don't lose you. You ever need those kind of batteries or anything, check this jug first.
You hear it?
Yeah. these dime cells, whatever, these flat batteries. They're in one of these handy things. I kind of knew I probably had a battery for it. That's the only one you got? Just that one?
Yeah. I was just gonna throw my keys in my suitcase, so if I lose it, I can track it on my phone.
What you do is you take and put that in the suitcase somewhere that it can't be taken out of, like down under the thing, like you would try to actually
Well,
stash
Are you gonna check a bag, Lori, or are you gonna carry it on?
a lock.
So Mike already had it selected as checked bags, and I guess one checked bag is free. I was gonna change it to a carry-on because my suitcase is carry-on size, but it's $72 for a carry-on.
Yeah, it's a ripoff now. I never check in bags because I don't like losing. I don't want the potential of like them losing my stuff or it being
You
late.
put an Apple AirTag in it, so we should be able to track it with her phone.
Mm-hmm.
I would put it in something in there that would not be the last thing taken out of there. Or, I'd put it into the fabric or something.
What I plan on doing is buying socks, so maybe I'll just throw it in a package of socks, stuff it inside the sock.
Or somewhere where there's a piece of material you could slide it in somewhere.
What's the first thing you're gonna do when you get there, Lori?
After I check into my room, I plan on going down to, I think it's Hollywood Boulevard, where the Walk of Fame is. That's supposed to be like near where I'm staying. So I'm going to go, stream out that way.
I want pictures of you with all the stars that you're pretty sure that I would know that you come across.
Okay, well.
Tim Allen. Well, by God, yeah, be on that one.
Yeah, Tim Allen's. You missed Tim Allen. You could have went to the commencement at the college a few years ago.
I know. I missed somebody else that came there too that has passed now. That did something there.
I remember a couple years before that, Mike Pence came in at the college graduation.
Yeah.
And I worked at Taco Bell at the time.
You guys think I'm crazy? These little dime cell batteries. I bought so many of them. Because everything you got needs them. The remotes that turn these lights on and off.
I wish I knew where my Tamagotchi was, because you know what? The Tamagotchi takes those.
No. This remote runs them lights. Takes a dime cell.
Are you gonna go to Disneyland, Lori?
All them remotes.
If somebody buys me a ticket to Disneyland.
Well, it would be pretty cool, or Universal Studios or something.
If somebody buys me a ticket to Universal Studios.
Maybe you and Chuck could go there.
That shit's $109 for a ticket.
Somebody said something about if you go to the Wax Theater, you're going to grab Michael Jackson's junk on the statue of the Michael Jackson or whatever. It's like, really?
So I plan on. I'm not really interested in the Western side.
That sounds like a Wanban question, right?
There's some parts of the Wax Museum I might stream. Some parts I might just take pictures, because there's some parts I'm not interested in having pictures of.
See, this is one of the things that hopefully we'll be able to make a trip like this together, like we spoke about the other day.
Yeah, like maybe after you get your inheritance, or
she wants to get a camper to pull behind something, or an RV and pull something small behind it for a vehicle to run around when you get places.
My goal idea would be basically to have a small camper with an overhead bunk.
This RV style?
Yeah. And then pull behind it a little Volkswagen.
They make a camper that can actually attaches to a Volkswagen Bug.
Yeah.
The mount is on the top of the Bug.
What?
Yeah, look it up. The Volkswagen camper, the mount goes to the very top of the Bug. You put this deal across, and it overhangs the top of the RV, and it turns in the middle of it. When you turn corners and stuff, you can turn the RV all the way around inside the thing. It's got enough room to completely turn itself around inside the camper. So you can spin yourself around and drive forward and push your camper into spot instead of backing it in. The old Volkswagen Rabbits, not the new one. The back 60s, 70s. It was a special camper designed for Volkswagen.
Or get a hybrid car. The hybrid car is good for road tripping in general on its own because that's electric and gas.
Yeah, we want to save on motel space and things like this.
True.
So you get a camper.
Yeah.
And like I said, even if we towed the LeBaron behind the camper, I'm just going to get the 2-wheel cart.
What's the difference? Like a van. Get like a van and live in a van, like van life.
Yeah, but we're talking more of us than just, probably me, Lori, maybe Cheryl if she's able to. The cats probably.
Well, I plan on living in the camper with my cats.
My dog, he's no problem with him. Rex, it's the only one we'd take anyways. Probably, maybe a little bit, but she'd have to be retrained a little different. Dog tag collector is my new name.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How are you guys?
Hey.
What's up, Mushy? How are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
Pretty good. You getting on any DMZ tonight?
A little earlier.
Hey, Clean, how's it going? What's up, Gio?
It's been a long day. My dad had surgery yesterday and got a pacemaker, and so he just came home today.
How's he doing? Is he doing pretty good?
He's doing pretty good. His heart rate is good now and stuff. So
he had a pacemaker put in. Well, good for him. I hope for a speedy recovery.
Show me a man with a song in his heart. I'll show you a man that has an AM/FM pacemaker.
John, do you think you could do a prayer for Mush's dad? Is he religious, Mush?
Not really, but it couldn't hurt, right?
No. Okay, John. Well, Lori knows spells. Maybe
Would you suggest that you go ahead, take it over, man? You got it.
No, John.
I just say I keep people in my prayers when I say my piece at night before I go to sleep.
I just paid for my seats.
Awesome. How much was it, Lori?
$5.
Oh, wow. Okay, good. Nice.
It lied to me.
Okay, so Lori, I don't know if you know this much. Are you excited? Lori's coming to LA.
Yeah, I am excited. Lori, where are you sitting on the plane? In the front or in the back?
I think I'm like middle back.
Okay, are you sitting on the aisle or the
by the window? I selected seats where like nobody had selected the seats next to me. And the seat that you selected on my flight home, still nobody has selected the seats next to me.
That's
so
good.
Hopefully I won't have to sit next to anybody.
That's what I try to do too. Lori, is this the first time you've ever...
First time traveling alone, first time on an airplane.
Now, have you ever, and obviously this is your first time in the West Coast, right?
Yeah, I've not, the most west I've been is Chicago.
Do you think that there's a chance that you just say, I'm not going back home, I'm just going to stay here? Because I do know that Applebee's is a chain company. And you could
but
probably
it's not the same franchise.
Yeah, but it's a franchise. You could walk into any of them and say, I know how to cook. I'm a cook.
True. I know one of my managers, when I told him where I was going, he asked me if I was planning on moving out there, and I'm like, I don't know. Mostly I'm there to like do touristy things and like see my way, like scout it out, I guess, or whatever. And he's like, if you want to live in LA, don't live in LA, live in Las Vegas.
Hey, my favorite, John, VIP. VIP, Mr. Toasty B.
He said his sister tried living in Los Angeles for a few years, but she was spending like $40,000 a year in rent. So she moved to Las Vegas, and now apparently she's spending.
Lori is too transphobic for LA. Are you transphobic, Lori?
What do you mean?
Transphobic. Transphobic. She got a dad that puts on fake tits and acts like a fat
How can
woman.
I be transphobic? I don't even know my own gender.
It's that damn troll Toast.
Ain't nobody talking to you.
What are your pronouns, Lori?
I'm not sure.
They, them.
They, them. Can you explain that? What that means?
I actually, my junior year, my
wow.
Trans
advanced English class. pre-advanced placement English class. Me and my teacher actually got into a little bit of a back and forth because I wasn't comfortable using he/she when talking about like people and I don't know their gender. And I'm like, I actually like wrote a paper explaining why some people use the pronouns they them, and that's that they don't they them can't be exclusively plural. You know, you because yes, you can be talking about multiple people, but there's also people who don't identify with he or she, sees themselves as somewhere in the middle,
Bio, what's
and is
up?
very uncomfortable
Hey,
with
Wampong's
gendered
here.
talk.
Okay, so Chad has a question. Who is Lori most excited to meet? Danny or I don't know what that means, the MTM, whatever that means.
You've got a brain. Rub your brain cells together.
Who are you more excited to meet, Lori?
I don't know. I'm still kind of like processing it.
Okay, Johnny B.
It's not real until I'm there, you know?
Yeah, John, you're in. Can you move over a little bit and share the camera with Lori? Because I know a lot of
Lori be the center of the camera. Huh?
Oh, don't. This chair's already had enough problems as it is. Don't start shaking the room either.
Oh, yeah. Are you taking an Uber from the
Elsie Face
airport?
wants to know, what time do you land, Lori?
According to this, approximately 3:10 p.m. So an hour earlier than I would have arrived before with the other flight.
Now,
Okay.
Are you still making a stopover, Lori?
Yeah, I have a 4.5 layover in Las Vegas.
God. What are you going to do there? Are you going to gamble at all?
I know the numbers for
no.
that. I know
That's so stupid. People waste their money gambling.
I'll give you a roll of quarters. There's your hour.
Might win, Lori.
3 hours.
Oh,
Take
hold on.
quarters,
Not Gonzo's here. Hey, Johnny B, we have a VIP. And bring up Gonzo. Johnny's on the VIP list. And I want everybody to know I did have a private meeting with John before the show, and we did talk about the VIP list. Mud Sharks United. Hey, John, can you bring up Gonzo,
you're trying to push it again, Gonzo, or Meat Truck.
B, in what worlds does a celebrity come to your chat room, graces you with his presence, and you ignore him for 2 minutes?
Hey, Buffy, thank you.
On stream. How dare you?
Buffy, thank you for the pro.
I'm your most famous friend, and this is the way you treat me?
High Pitch is his friend, too.
This is bullshit. Oh, yeah, High Pitch is more famous. But still, your second most famous friend.
Second most famous is...
Well, actually, Elise is probably... Are your third most famous friend?
Third. Barry's also famous.
Oh, yeah, Barry. Your fourth most famous friend.
Minnie Manson. Don't forget about Minnie Manson.
Keep dropping yourself down the list.
Fifth is he's friends with
Did you
Wendy.
see my Facebook post
Six.
sometime last week about Dr.
I gotta
Phil?
go. I'm too embarrassed with my social status.
Well, it came because when I went on my break last week, I sat at that one table where they usually roll the silverware, and that TV, they had Dr. Phil on, and I'm like, oh fuck, I hope it's not my episode.
So, Lori, real quick, can you run us through? You land at 3 p.m. Can you give the fans?
Thank you, guys.
Are you gonna
go? What I plan on doing after I get into my room and like get settled and everything, I'm gonna head back out and I'm gonna walk towards the Walk of Fame and everything because that's supposed to be within walking distance of where I'm staying.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stream over there, just like scoping everything out, seeing what there is to see, and trying to make like a game plan for like the next couple of days. You know.
Okay, so what's Tuesday? Do you have any set plans yet for Tuesday?
So Tuesday, I don't know what time I'm going to do. You and Danny want to go to lunch. Don't know if that's going to be sorted out yet.
Do that as a three-way thing.
Now let me ask John. Let me ask Johnny B a question. John, since we're taking her to lunch, you wouldn't mind sending us $40 for the bill, right?
Yeah. How much are you giving?
Oh Lord!
How much are you giving Lori for a trip, John? This is a trip of a lifetime for her.
Billy meeting you at the airport.
I could take back my $200 that I usually give you.
Yeah, that is true.
I got 4 long road trips to make for you.
I know.
In like a week.
I know.
almost that much in gas.
John, don't forget to start saving money for Chicago. We got to go watch the Cubbies play.
I'll have
But,
myself. Don't worry about that.
Probably
Okay, so-
after lunch.
Are you gonna hit up the
Go to
dispensary?
the Madame Tussauds. I actually need to buy my ticket for that
You gotta
because
buy
I
some
don't know if
weed.
you can buy it at the door.
You gotta get some weed, Lori. So you
But I
can
actually was looking at the Madame Tussauds website, and they have a bundled ticket admission to both Madame Tussauds and Ripley's Believe It or Not. So I'm gonna try and hit both.
Nice.
I also have a friend who's actually living at the Cecil Hotel, and she said that she's allowed to have at least one guest.
Oh wow!
So I probably go and see the Cecil Hotel.
Isn't that where people die though, Lori?
She says she knows the person who's staying in Richard Ramirez's room.
Oh wow!
She's friends with the guy's girlfriend.
So you do have a friend. You do have a friend in LA.
I just recently started talking to her again because last I knew she's in LA, so why not try and meet up? And we've known each other more of as acquaintances the last few years.
Sure, why not?
And she said that if she's home, she'd be down to meet. So
Buffy said there was some Asian girl that was found dead at the water.
Oh yeah,
tank.
there's a video. If you look up the Cecil Hotel, there's a really creepy video of this Asian girl acting super weird in the elevator.
Yeah, that's a great question.
Like a week later, her body was found in the water tank on the roof of the building.
Okay, and then Wednesday, Lori, what are your plans for Wednesday?
Don't know yet.
Wednesday,
and then you leave.
She starts to head back.
Oh, you come back Wednesday?
No,
Thursday.
But
she leaves there Wednesday.
No.
Well, John, how
Monday,
can she be there
Tuesday,
Thursday and leave
Wednesday.
Wednesday? John, can you move over so Lori's not in the camera?
It's the 20th. The 21st is on Tuesday.
Hold on, guys.
The 22nd
Hold on.
is on Wednesday. Thursday's the 23rd when I come home.
So I pick you up at midnight.
Yeah.
On Thursday.
Yeah. Basically Friday.
Okay. See, I'm one day ahead of myself. I'd have been up there waiting a whole day.
Luckily for the man cave, John, this is where you get your info.
Yeah, because I leave Thursday at 4:37 p.m. and then I get back in Detroit at 11:59, basically midnight, basically Friday morning.
Okay, now John, I asked,
I'm
can
not
you
coming
move
in
over a little bit?
down. My chair doesn't have wheels on it, Mike. This is where it sits in the middle.
We want to see Lori, like split the camera or move the camera, John.
You can see me just fine. I'm right here.
John, can you put the light on or the east angle camera so we can see we have a better view of you guys?
The other camera is on the other computer.
I was also looking on Airbnb for different things to do, and I saw a hike up to the Hollywood sign with these guys who are like comedians. That sounded pretty fun.
Hiking is fun. I love that. No, you didn't, Bob.
You should go to the Hollywood sign and take pictures, Lori.
It's like $16 a person, according to Airbnb, for that one.
Damn, I always wanted to go to Cali, but LA is not that great. I was watching Virtual.
Whoa, hold on. Call 911. Someone call 911 now. Call 911. Call 911. Call 911. Get him in the back, Lori.
I was watching Virtuous Spartan. People are begging him.
He's just scratching his throat. You guys,
Lori, give him CPR.
While I'm playing.
Lori, call 911.
I almost have to mute the camera.
You might have to stop smoking weed, Lori. This happens to him every time.
Drink some soda, John. Drink some soda. He's alive, folks.
This is why I want to stop smoking because the way I
I got a little down the wrong freaking pipe.
Damn pipes again. I was scared we were gonna lose you. John. That's Toast.
Calling, John.
That's Toast.
Falling.
Hey, Toast.
What do you want, Shannon?
Oh,
who is that?
Oh, it's Austin.
No.
I'm going to take Grammy out to a movie on a birthday. And her birthday.
Go see a movie.
Oh,
John, you tell that damn Austin I want my chocolate bars or I'm gonna or else. All right.
I'm going to bring them to Chicago when I come in there.
You know, send them with Lori.
I'm going to knock you down. I'm going to shove some bitches up your ass.
Oh my God, John! I might like that.
The camera.
Yeah,
Jesus.
but you might like that.
Lori thinks that's a funny joke. Lori, do you think it would be funny if your dad stuck a chocolate bar up my poop hole?
Yeah, it would be funny to fucking see him knocking on your ass.
Lori, if you and Meat Truck Mike hit it off, will you invite him back to your
birthday party?
He's got a girlfriend.
I think they broke up.
Yeah.
She loves you, yeah.
August 17th. August 17th, there is a birthday party at the house, right, John?
I don't have anything planned.
Somewhere probably during about that day. May not be exactly on that day because work schedules and things like that.
And I might want to wait until I have a little bit of money to be able to spend a little bit of something.
Yeah, well, I want everybody to know.
I plan on having a funeral-themed birthday when I turn 30, okay?
Wow. Okay, well, I want the whole Man Cave Live audience to know. I made a change on the Man Cave Live VIP list. I did take Lori off of it.
Yeah, my 20s.
I took Lori off the VIP list for about an hour, but I put her right back on the VIP list.
This is another one of those things that I've talked about, Meat Truck Mike, that's not working with me. I don't have.
Buffy, that happened a long time ago.
Doesn't particularly have a VIP list. It has an unwelcome list, and everybody else is welcome.
Juan Bon is on the VIP list.
I don't have a VIP list. This show has no VIP list. This another
Spam caller is on the VIP list.
Okay.
They're fucking with you so bad.
I know.
So, Lori, do you think I know that you're single, right? You broke up with James. I'm not
looking.
No, I get that. That's fine. But do you think maybe you'll pop open like Tinder and see what's in LA? Like maybe you can meet somebody for coffee or something?
What about Virtuous Spartan, Lori? If Virtuous Spartan wants to meet up, will you meet Virtuous Spartan?
Great question.
I actually want to interview him about like his side of the events of what.
Oh, thank you, Juan Bon.
I want to ask him his perspective.
Okay, what about Billy John? Would you, if I can set up IRL with Billy John?
I don't know who that is.
He's cool. Billy John's pretty cool, right, Mush?
I don't want her.
Thank you, Juan Bon. Hey, John.
Why?
I watched a video of a dude and just pissing in the middle of that living room one day.
John,
and he said people throw up all over the place.
John, hold on, John. John, hold on.
From one end of LA to another.
John, hold on, John. Juan Bon's giving me pearls. Can you play the bongos for me so I could sing to him?
I'm talking. You're
Look, he's giving me pearls though, John.
Rock and roll. Quit interrupting me.
Wow, Juan Bon's giving me no pearls.
Yeah, it probably smells like a dumpster.
It's disaster. I wouldn't want you in it.
Thank you, Chung Lee. Thank you for the 5 pearls.
Thank you, Chung Lee.
You know.
Thank you. Thank you for the pearls. John, come on.
Thank you for the pearls. Thank you all for the pearls.
Pull the bongos.
This is one of those things I told you about, Meat Truck. You want to go down?
John, if Lori
let me handle everything.
Hook up, will you accept him as like a son-in-law type?
Yeah, we're going to this stuff earlier. No, she said no. See.
Well, I'm just saying it could happen, and you never know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no. See.
But it could. Once you see each other, there could be chemistry there.
Listen.
Jeff, if you can get over to YouNow, you're welcome to come in.
Meat Truck Mike likes that fucking Andrew Tate guy, I think.
I do like him. I think he's that's the type of guy I strive to be like.
A massive douchebag. Heard.
Oh my God, John! You see how I get beat up on your show? John, now play the bongos for me real quick for Juan Bon. I'd like to show some appreciation to him.
Why don't you quit ordering me around, meathead?
John?
There's a bunch of likes that are jumping right across here. Juan Bon with 430 all together right now. Thank you for all the likes. And Chad, thank you. Well, the 400 to you. So, yeah, we can count how many likes are up there full panel. And Oh, hey, mine's going up. Somebody's doing their single likes. I see the number going up.
All right,
Thank
John,
you, all of
just
you.
go
That pay
ahead and
attention
play.
to all that.
Go ahead
You
and
shut
play.
up and let me do my
Play
thing.
the bongos, John.
You're going off panel again, Mike.
Don't do it. I would strongly suggest you not do that, John.
Don't play games with me either,
Don't
Mike.
do it, John.
How about I
Don't
do
take
it?
me off panel.
Okay, Lori did it. All right, here's the chest. Look at that, guys. There's your chest. You want the way it goes. There you go. Well, Power Trip, John, is my panel, the bio. Everybody's giving some likes. Thank you very much for the likes. Here's your appreciation with the golden chest, without no big props in it. A little dinky little 1,000, not even 1,000. Look at that, 13 winners. And even Meat Truck got some toasty. It looks like everybody here. Harmar sneaking in there. Harmar sneaking in there with 0.001 experience points. The chest turns gold. I'm just opening. I like these dinky little chests that have no size to them. Well, I guess if I lose my VIP status, the show will be a lot of. You see, if I'm not on my own VIP list, that means I can't come up and be on camera. So I'd have to be a show of no camera and even no audio, maybe. What do you think of that? Saying hello to my buddy here. Hi.
How much of the trip does Lori plan on streaming, John? Thank you, Chung Lee.
She's already said she's going to do a couple of streams, but not very much.
Probably 50-50.
Lori on the Walk of Fame. I want to see Lori at the dispensary. I want to see Lori hanging out with Danny and Meat Truck Mike.
Oh, you got to hit at least one dispensary.
Yeah, take a picture of the prices and send it to you so you have a heart attack.
What, you think it's going to be more expensive or less expensive there?
More
expensive up here. They're practically giving it away.
No, I think it's more expensive in Los Angeles.
I can get
because if you look at the way they're taxing the shit out of weed in Chicago,
like Chung,
there's no way you're gonna get a fucking ounce for $50 in California.
No.
Why, you can get an ounce for 50 there, John?
Heck yeah.
Wow.
Actually, this one dispensary, which I haven't got a shirt yet. Oh, thank you.
4,500.
Okay, we'll open
it.
Let me finish where I was talking a minute. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you. Hang in there. I'm going to pop the chest, darling. So you better stick around. I don't have a shirt, so this is an unpaid sponsorship. This place gives an actual monthly catalog. You can buy Party Pack 28 1 gram pre-rolls. So that's an ounce with the joints all rolled, ready to go.
Right.
$69.
In Michigan or in California?
In Michigan.
Oh, wow.
If you buy two, you get them for $50 a piece. So for another $31. Thank you, Kelly.
4,400.
Yeah.
Now Rolling Paper Monthly's dead, Trixie.
And there's a value pack 10 1 gram pre-rolls.
That must be some
$28. If you buy two of them, you get them for $40.
That must be
and then
some
there's infused ones that cost more money. 28.5 gram pre-rolls at $30 a bag. They're half gram pre-rolls, but they're infused with something. So they're going to be, you're getting 28. You're getting half ounce for that $30.
I don't trust pre-rolls, John, because they give you the sweat. They give you all the leaf.
Not true.
All the
Not always true. Not always true, brother.
Get this chest pop, John.
There's lots of deals to be found.
I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to bed early tonight, John. Can we get this chest pop?
Well, at least it's a better chest.
Yeah, this one's gonna be a big one. I got a good feeling about this one.
All right, there you go, guys. There you go.
Money, money, money.
Money, money. Here it is. Bling, bling.
Money. I know I'm gonna be last. I've been last like all these most recent chest pops. It's that damn Queen Mother getting first every time now.
Are you still trying to use this over a phone?
Yelly Kelly, number 1. Buffy the Bison, number 2. Mr.
She was a big donator that raised her odds. Her amount of donations raised her odds.
I didn't even get on the list, John. Did you see that?
Yes, you did.
It's freaking bullshit.
You are 6th.
I'm number like 8th or something.
You're 6th with 0.146. The farthest one down is Chung Lee with 0.033. You are above Trixie, even just after Queen Mother. The top 3 is Yelly, Buffy, Mr. Toasty, and then the runner-ups would be Spam Caller, Queen Mother, and Mush. And the ones coming in last but not least, Trixie, Wanban, Bio, Geo, Elsa Face, and Chung Lee in that order. So he has a bigger chest, a lot bigger pieces. I'm not going after the Joni thing anymore for a while. I just got to get some things straightened out. When I bring her out, probably might be Halloween again. Yeah, I should eat that chip from last year now, right, Mate Truck? No bueno. Oh, my Lanta. That's Keith, I believe. Yeah, it's Keith.
Hey. How?
Just Keith, everybody. Just Keith, everybody.
Hello, everybody. Doing well. Back down here dating my cousin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did the 21 challenge, the 1 chip challenge from the year 2021. And it was nasty. That's Keith. Hey, Dolly. I can read.
Remember your wig and your fake titties flew off and your teeth flew out?
Yeah.
Must have been hot, John.
I didn't get out of the boobs. I just got out of the wig and my teeth. I was still dressed in the outfit. The whole
you were
thing.
freaking out. Your teeth flew out.
Oh, it was nasty. It was terrible.
I think there's a video of it somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure there is. And you all thought it was funny as hell. I didn't think it was funny. Dale Wale. Danny, Melee. Danny, stupid wetback.
Danny and Ollie missed the chest, John.
Well, it'll be another one. Dolly Wally. Quit.
Are you scared that Lori's going to be mugged or something in LA? Because it looks kind of dangerous with a lot of hobos around.
Well, I wasn't till you said something. Now I'm nervous as hell. It's all your fault. I'm going to be a rich through the whole thing. She's going to have mace.
Oh, she's going to get. She can't bring mace on a plane, John.
It can go in your travel bag. It can't be on your person.
I don't think so.
Personal protective mace, the little bitty spray bottle like this, that's not considered.
Maybe. I don't think you can fly with that anymore, John. Is Lori
Pepper
going to
spray. It'd be pepper spray anyways, wouldn't be mace.
Lori going to pack a little weed with her?
she ain't taking nothing with her. She'll pick up something there. She's going to have something.
Yeah.
Now, here's the funny thing about this. If I was to get on an airplane, it was going to be a 100% direct flight from Michigan to California with no stop in between. I could have medical with me because I'm going from one medical state to another medical state. And I'm crossing the borders, but I'm not going through them. I'm going over them. I'm bypassing them. I'm going over the top. But from one medical state to another medical state. But eventually they're going to allow you to have a certain amount in your luggage. You can't bring it onto the plane where you can fire it up, but it can be in your carry-on where you can have it when you land somewhere. Like cigarettes. You can't bring cigarettes. Well, if you bring cigarettes onto the plane, they catch you, light them up, you're in big trouble. I don't think you can even carry them on your person anymore. I think they have to be in your luggage. Thanks, Dolly, for the little cake. Yeah. I like cake too much. That's the problem. Okay. Thank you for the 10, Mike. This is one I packed up today out of my stuff that I grew myself. It's really lightly packed, so it's coming out really nice. But it was all bud. Yeah, I'd probably let you carry cigarettes on the plane. Yeah, but if they catch you smoking them, you better just not to carry them on a plane.
So, yeah, I gave half of that shake and bud.
Yeah.
I gave it to Kenny. I split it with Kenny.
Mush, it's not that I don't know anything about flying. They've changed the rules in flying since I flew. We used to be able to smoke on an airplane. You turn on the no smoking sign, fasten your seatbelts, no smoking. Then the light would go off when you're up in the air, and you could undo your seatbelts, move about the cabin. Nowadays you can't smoke, you can't fire it up. You fire one in, Just a second, Dolly.
Is that why you're afraid to fly? Is that why you don't want to fly, John?
It's like the joke Dolly and I did when she was doing the Man Cave Airlines or something like anyone caught smoking will be immediately ejected from the plane. Shut up, Meat Truck. You're not even on the VIP list, Meat Truck. How's that?
Hey, did Keith say something about making his own coffin or something, John?
No, I sent some weed with him when he left. And he
Hello, Johnny B.
split it with his brother. What's up?
How are you?
I'm alive. I think. If you believe my blood pressure, I shouldn't be, but I'm alive.
It looks like Wanbon has tweeted that Danny from LA left the server and they gave Wanbon the mod role instead of Danny. Is there any truth to that, Danny?
What server?
The safe space.
What?
Wanbon says, look at all the new roles that they gave me since you left. And it shows tier 1 role, power play, house entertainer, SSS hero. You're back already? Oh, okay.
Oh, whatever kind of stuff.
I know I have to hear it from tweets from Wanbon.
I try not to get involved with the politics of the group too much. And that way I don't have to worry about it. Okay.
Hey, dude.
What, dude?
It was 61 degrees when I got here today.
Yeah? Well, it ain't 61 up here now. It's been raining actually now again.
Yeah, it's raining now too, but last couple of days I'm pretty halfway decent. I left at 1:30 your time from Louisville and got here at would have been 5:15 beer time. So it only took me 3 3/4 hours to drive 200 miles.
Yes, Elsie Face, that's Keith.
He knows he's on Man Cave
Yeah, he
Live.
knows. He makes that call to be on here.
Do we have a bikini, John?
I miss Joni. Back.
You tell her
Joni,
yourself that. You tell her yourself, Meat Truck.
Johnny B, do you think we can see Joni in a bikini?
No.
A very sexy bikini?
No.
Yes.
No.
Be pretty hot.
Yeah, right.
Does Keith know where he's at?
Yeah, he knows where he's at.
Spam caller says he doesn't know.
He said hello, everybody, when he got on the. They turned the phone on. I always put him on speakerphone. I don't like holding the phone up. I get muscles get tightened up and cramped up from holding the phone too damn long.
Yeah, I had to come back, get my tags, get my insurance card,
Hi, Keith. This is Dolly, your bestie.
I had to pay $10 extra for each plate because I was after my birthday. First time I've ever had to pay a late fee. Because used to be you could just say, I want new plates for the vehicle. I could have just went in there and not tried to renew it and said I was in there to renew it, but I just said, I need plates for this vehicle.
They don't do that down here. I got till the end of April to get my driver's license and the end of March to get my tags.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck.
Keith, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you want to become a sissy like Johnny B?
Do what?
I am not in the sissy thing.
Oh, sorry. Cosplayer.
Cosplayer, yeah. Be careful.
I didn't hear the question.
Be careful. I'll keep these things on mark here. You ever show up, then we're going to pay a bill. What do you think about that, Dolly? Whoops, I did this. Oops. Oops, I did this. Oops.
Ooh.
Never mind. You just ruined all the fun with just how you just did that, because that paddle hasn't been used yet. That's exactly what I want to do. Just throw it on the ground. So get over here, son of a bitch. There. Into that bottle of pop. Out of my flavored water and then regular water.
I broke up the Primo I got in cold water 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
One Coke shit.
Yeah, I don't think it probably wasn't any better than what I gave you.
It's much better.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got this from my son-in-law back when I was in Goldwater.
Ah.
It's moronic.
This stuff that I grew is what I'm smoking on right now, and I'm having a heck of a time just smoking one doobie. I don't smoke it that fast, though. You know how I do. I light it, take a puff, set it down the ice tray, let it go out. Light it again, take a puff later on.
Right, it's done. In the west. Oh.
See, I'm not hacking and cacking on that. I don't have it packed too tight. It's all good. Mush, I tell you what. Doesn't look like too much right now because it's all chopped up, but those were all nice tight buds. I had a heck of a time breaking it up. Not as potent as some of it that I've had, but as far as the smell goes, excuse me, but the smell goes out after a while anyways.
I need a small camper.
I was surprised that you had gotten like an RV instead of that truck.
I can't afford it. I don't know.
Just take a big loan out like Johnny B did for his solar panels, Keith.
I just want a trailer or something so I can throw my shit in it and move on.
If you had yourself an RV, you could probably carry most everything and yourself easily.
Yeah, RV for rent, right?
No, that's what you drive when you go places. Like when you come here to visit, you just drive your RV in.
I just need to get my brakes and shit fixed, and I just get a camper.
You think that old truck would support a camper hooked up to it? I don't know about that.
Oh yeah, a little small camper.
Yeah. Meat Truck said hello too.
Oh man.
He kind of said hello everybody when he first came on microphone. Meat Truck. If you missed that,
You're not busy no more.
What's that?
You're not pissed off at you anymore.
Oh, we get over. I guess he likes he likes me to stay pissed off at him. You know, that's how it goes.
Oh, you shouldn't be pissed off at me.
Why not? Because it's all your fault.
Oh, my brother's back home.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's on an uphill swing then?
Huh?
He's on an uphill swing then? He's doing better then.
Oh yeah. He came back home last Thursday.
I forgot. I have to draw pictures for you once in a while.
Yeah, I know.
You're just a little slow on. You're just a little slow on Thursdays.
Oh, damn it!
I said you're just a little slow on Thursdays. Right, Keith? I said you're just a little slow on Thursdays.
Yeah. At least it's not Tuesday.
That's coming up. That's scary.
Yeah.
Don't scare me. I can't take it anymore.
Yeah, going out. I'm stranded in my truck with my cat, and he's just being wild.
Oh, dude, I feel for you.
He knows he's home.
But nobody there to greet you? Nobody there to greet you?
No.
Oh, poor Keith.
No. Kamai sent me a picture of the baby. I got to drop a onesie off to him for my sister-in-law.
Ah.
And I'll see Keith.
I was cleaning through my phone, getting rid of old stuff in there, and I found a soundfall of old Wild Bill leaving me a message. Oh, Billy D that passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a little message out of the nowhere letting me know I'm still all right. Never forget me.
Delete.
Huh?
Gotta delete them.
No, I saved it in a file, named it his name, so I can just bring it up. I sent it to a couple of people. They really liked it. Like some, the kid that he used to come here with all the time. I just talked to him about doing some stuff here. I got to get some lumber off the old Valiant out there. Toasty Keith never had like a lease. He's always welcome here. He knows that. He'll be back up around again.
Oh,
you, yeah.
I don't know. Gotta get a hell of a lot warmer.
Well, it's like only a couple of days to the first day of spring, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, tomorrow is St. Patrick's Day.
I know. The luck of the Irish. I'm doing my corned beef and crappage.
I'm Irish.
Got my briskets in the freeze gummer. I'll take them out and I'll thaw them out in the sink with running some hot water on them every now and then, thaw them out kind of slowly. Then I'll throw them in the hot water bath for about 4 hours. Cook that brisket down and start throwing in the veggies and the cabbage when about an hour before you're ready to eat. I'm wearing my green. I'm a little early. I got other green to put on, so this is the same thing I had on yesterday, but I like it. I like where it says, he goes, row, row, row your, and he looks and he goes, oh yeah, right. Dinosaur with short arm, the Tyrannosaurus or whatever his name was, the T-Rex with the little short little front.
Roll your joint, smoke another ball.
No, it's roll, roll, roll your, so it stops there. And then he says, oh yeah, right. Yeah, right. Your short arms. The dinosaur. But I got my green on, and every time I wear my hat, I've always got my green anyways, because I wear my this skull cap or do-rag, as you want to call it. It's green. I always show my green. So the luck of the Irish to you all for St. Patty's Day. Drink a lot of green beer. Now think of this old man when you have the hangover the next day. What do you think, Keith? No, you weren't listening. It's all right. You missed it. It was funny and you missed it. I can't. You're not here to hear my ad lib. You don't know what kind of content I can actually do. You just think I'm some old goofy stoner from Michigan. Well, you're partially right. But anyway,
You know George Carlin?
Yeah, or Rodney Dangerfield.
No, nobody can top him.
I get no respect at all. My wife and I said we'd only smoke after sex. I haven't had a cigarette in 6 months. She's up 2 packs a day. Oh. I think they're because of Friday. Is Friday also something else? You can't have no meat on Friday or something, or what? I don't get what you're asking. And you're right. It is St. Patty's Day, the 17th of March.
Yeah, tomorrow.
Yeah.
March 17th. Man, okay, internet out here. I'm on the 6 again. I got one bar.
Cabbage and fish?
Ew.
I don't know about that, Elsie. What kind of fish?
Oh, wait, that's coleslaw. They make cabbage and corned beef.
Well, that's what I usually do is corned beef and cabbage. Yeah. We had this bought last year and I didn't use it because everybody was, you know, Cheryl was sick and all that. We just didn't make it work.
All right.
What kind of fish would you have, anyways, if you're not going to have? Oh, well, you don't celebrate St. Patty's Day. Isn't there don't the Catholics get a waiver or something like that?
Catfish.
I was hoping you probably thought you'd say something like having a gefilte fish or something, you know. Ah, well, that's pork is worse for you than beef, though, you know. So,
What is?
Pork give you too much fat.
Oh, yeah. Eat goat and veal.
Well, a bison, you're not too far off on a bison for a cow, you know. But if you've never had the regular corned beef and cabbage, you're missing a delicacy if it's done right. And my stuff is, I start cooking it. Well, I got to take Lori into work tomorrow early, so I guess we're picking up the cabbage and coming back home. And I'm going to be starting the corned beef in the big metal cooker, and I'll keep adding water to that. I'm gonna have to pick up a couple more cans of some cheap beer, just beer, because the corned beef is cooked with 2 cans, like 2 24-ounce cans of beer in that cook first, and the water. You cook that down, and you build up your stock pot up and start throwing in the veggies and the cabbage a little bit before you're about ready to eat. That cabbage needs to be in there at least, probably 15 minutes in a nice boil of the vegetables, and the cabbage is ready to go. Making my mouth water just thinking about it. Making my heart skipping a beat by how much cholesterol it's going to have to be or something, and how much hard it's going to be on my heart to eat this. But what a way to go. If that has to be my last meal, I'm going, you know. Toasty. Well, you can do the same procedure they do for corned beef on, you do corned beefing a buffalo, so to speak, the same procedure that they use in the process of making that particular beef, hunk of meat. And, I wouldn't mind trying that myself. I don't mind trying other food delicacies. I've had alligator, and I've had that 2 different ways. I had it like fried, and I had it the deep fried. 2 different ways of doing it. That this little restaurant that is closed now. Yeah, that's calamari or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Or,
Octomopus testicles.
rattlesnake.
I've had rattlesnake.
Yeah. I mean,
I've had rattlesnake. And I've had that. Just throw me. Ask how do you pronounce that goddamn meat that Supertramp sent me up as pastrami or whatever. It's that nasty smelling. Every time you see videos of people cracking open, they're going, "Oh, ah!" Well, they're not bullshit. It's like, oh, it's nasty. Yeah, frog legs. Come on now. I used to catch my frog legs myself, there, Queen Mother. Didn't we, Keith? Out there in the old pond. Yeah, catching bullfrogs out there in my pond.
Right.
Yeah. We've had a batch of fresh frog legs, haven't we? Still squiggling in the pan. When you throw them in the pan, the legs will actually twitch like they're moving for a little bit.
Who's got buffalo?
Somebody says they eat bison.
Oh, yeah, that's nasty. I had in Beaumont, Texas, somewhere. That's nasty.
Didn't like it was cooked or something, or what?
I just didn't like the taste of it.
Well, it tastes a lot is how it's cooked. I like it's okay. Like he says, like Elsie is saying in here, it's not nasty. It's just lower fat than beef, and it doesn't have as much fat as beef has.
Yeah, maybe that was it. It just didn't taste good to me.
So in this case, we'll agree to disagree. It's all a matter of taste.
Yeah.
Elsie, good with that, kid?
I'm not disagreeing with them. I just not for me,
Right. Everybody has a different taste. And opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. Just a lot of people strive to be one.
That's everybody's got their own taste.
What do you think of that, Elsie? Why are you stranded in your car? They're asking. Keith.
What?
They're asking you, why are you stranded in your car?
Because I haven't got no family to go to right now. Come over to the old village to visit a friend, but she ain't be able to see me till tomorrow, so. Just sitting out here in the rain spook.
And he's not happy with you.
No. He had a pretty good week at Kenny's.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was out. He was in mostly, but he got out.
You let him run free, bird, yeah. Oh.
That's why I got to get back to the campground, man. I got to let him out. It's my tent. I don't have to worry about him out there. He comes right back. He wanders off. Next door like a cat, but he comes back, Daddy.
Did you put a sign out by the road, single women and first cousins, and put an arrow in the driveway where you're going to park?
Yeah.
Kentucky. It's so easy to pick on that state.
Yeah, wow.
Because it depends on how far down you go.
Could be Arkansas.
Arkansas or something like that. How do you pronounce that? Used to be a joke about how that was pronounced, how it's spelt, and how you could pronounce it different ways.
Arkansas.
Next saw or something like that.
Y'all come back down and visit my cousin.
We're gonna get married this summer. Y'all hurry back. Travel down that road and back again.
Well, my storage unit came in, made it,
so your stuff is
a little bit of shit.
So your stuff is safe for another couple of weeks then. Well, that's good. Wouldn't want you to lose your stuff. That's some valuable merchandise. Smithsonian Institution of Strange and Weird People would want that stuff.
What stuff?
Anything that was owned by you is.
Oh, yeah, I know.
It's an archaeological find.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you, Apache Chief. Somebody rated us with 6 viewers. Welcome. Well, you know, it's best if you're going to Kentucky, you plan on driving through Kentucky, you want to be sure to drive on through. No stops in between. You know, down in the areas where he's from, it's where they say they don't marry their cousins, they're just dating.
Yeah.
The slackjaw hillbilly that runs the moonshine, you know, that kind of stuff.
It's not Kentucky, man.
Get down. He's got that long beard. He looks like the old moonshiner coming out of the mountains.
Yeah.
When I first met him when I was a kid, he kind of looked like a Kentucky moonshiner because he wore his big floppy leather hat that he would wear, and he was still redneck hillbilly. We get all that, but you know, he hasn't changed much.
Yeah, Southern Michigan dirt farmers.
You know. Oh, it's getting cold here, dude.
Really?
I'm getting goosebumps all over my arms. It's getting chilly. Brrrski. Ooh, that hurts to shake my head like that. Ooh. No, spam caller. You hang out with Juan Bon a lot, spam caller. Anyway. No. That's a whole, you know, I have more than one friend in my life now, people. I mean, I may only have one left, so to speak. But I've had many, and most of my friends and Keith have all crossed paths throughout the years. And Keith's about the only one left of them all anymore. Big Doyle's gone. You know, now Jerry's gone. Wild Bill, you remember Wild Bill? He's gone. I found an audio file in my phone of a message that he left me that when I'm going through trying to clean up and find out what all these old files were, if there anything that I wanted to keep. I heard his voice, so I saved that. Got a bunch of them I found with that Corey had called me that it's in there. That's still stuck in the memory of the phone. Yeah. Not many left. And Chris is gone. Gary Hershiser. You remember the animal? What was all about? You know, I was thinking of the other day, kind of running memory of old Tedder.
Oh yeah.
I remember when he was drunk, heavy drunk Tedder. You know, most of the stuff that happened to him was because of him getting drunk and falling down. You know?
Yeah.
Wasn't it a car accident that made him like that?
Motorcycle
Accident? Yeah, I could barely remember him before the motorcycle accident, but I remember him all the way at the end. But, you know, after that.
No, I don't remember that before.
Barely.
He used to hang out at Spanky's a lot and get fucking drunk and fall down and shit.
Yeah.
But so did I, but you know.
Yeah. That's a long time ago, man.
That's when I quit Jack.
You know?
Went to gin.
There you go. And couldn't find Jill, or you'd have done her too.
Yeah.
A whole nother lifetime ago, people. A whole nother lifetime ago.
Yeah, I still got.
Yeah, Spanky was his nickname. I don't remember his real name.
Mike.
Okay. Dozen Mikes.
Mike Stanton.
Okay. Yep.
His mom and dad own the flower shop there in Litchfield.
Yep. Okay. Little Iron Man. I tell you what, guys. Iron Man, what he lacked in stature and like height, he made up in like he gonna beat the shit out of you. If he didn't like you, you know, he didn't look big enough to do anything to you, but the man was a grappler and could get a hold of you. You know, in school, he was a wrestler because he just had that right stance to him. They wanted the little shorter guys to get down low, but the man could lift a car really if he got mad enough. He was like a little Incredible Hulk, little short little guy, fucking gorilla arms, good stout legs. If he jumped up and hit you, do you think the atomic punch you see Roman Reigns do to people who hurt somebody, this guy really make connection? He wanted to kill me one time. Who? Mike Stanton, the Yankees. I don't know who you're talking about. Iron Man was. Oh, hey, Keith, I was in an antique shop today and I saw Mike Fidrich's baseball card for sale.
Who?
Mike Fidrich. The Bird. Mike the Bird Fidrich used to play for Detroit.
Oh.
Back in the 70s. 70s. I don't know if he was into the 80s or not. He threw out his elbow and had to retire. And I remember seeing him, Mark Fidrich. Okay, Mark Fidrich. Excuse me, Mike. I said Mike. Mark Fidrich. For years, I thought it was Pete Fidrich, too. So I had it wrong a long time ago. But I'm close anyways, okay? I'm close. God damn, spam caller. Yeah, I watched you play. I was in as part of my Boy Scouts stuff that I did back then. He'd be even earlier than that. He would be like 76, 75, something like that. They had us, the Boy Scouts took a trip and went to Tiger Stadium and helped people get to their seats, older people. Of course, now I'm the age of the people that I used to help find their seats. Like people come up with a ticket. I thought you to help me find the ticket, and the ticket be like this, me trying to read it. Can I see your ticket, please, ma'am? And I have to take the ticket and, oh yes, this way, and kind of lead them up and stuff. We couldn't accept any tips because people asked me. Say no, it's the Boy Scout thing. I was in my uniform, all my awards and stuff. Got to watch the game. Yep. That was long before I started turning to the dark side and becoming that person that started spending time in jail and having the cops talk to him all the time and that kind of stuff. I started out one way, nice, and turned dark. I'm like Luke.
Dark shadow.
And then I met people like Keith. And that was it.
That was your worst mistake.
Yep. He doesn't know when he'll be back up here, spam caller. It all depends on what goes on with his brother. But his brother has came home. He's back home where he's supposed to be. Everything's on the uphill trail right now. So.
Yeah. He's going to move at the end of April. So. He said, don't worry about me. He's got enough people to move him, but still.
Is he going to move across town or he's going to move to another state?
Cross town. He likes it there in Milan.
Okay.
It's a nice little town,
Does he got a house lined up?
No, not yet. He just got out of the hospital, man. His wife has been trying to take care of things, but
if he gets it set up right where he can have like a little time overlap in both places, you could move out of one kind of taking your time.
He's paying $1,500 a month for rent.
Yeah, nobody wants to pay that.
I know, right? And he wants me to move up there, and I couldn't get a place for less than $800.
You could do a house and utilities for about that price around here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I really need to find someplace else to go and rent this out to somebody that's just like a single person that needs a place to live.
Yeah.
I'd have to make enough off of this place to be able to pay for something else, and that nobody could live here as cheap as I can.
Yeah, I know.
The solar alone is worth millions now.
And it never made the Hannibal either. I was going to check a couple places over there.
It'd take a long time before them solar panels be worth that kind of money, but not even in scrap are they worth that kind of money. Once the weather gets clean and up again and the sun's longer, it's already getting later. It was like 8 o'clock. I'm driving to Hillsdale or to Coldwater, and you can still see, there's a nice kind of blue haze in the sky,
I like it.
No, Keith has never shaved my back for me, Chung Lee.
I thought they was going to get rid of this like savings time shit.
Yeah, me too. Like a couple years ago. Well, I've got to step away from the camera. So.
And all of a sudden,
I gotta pee,
it's
people.
9 o'clock, sitting at Kenny's, and all of a sudden it's 9 o'clock. And I go, what the fuck? It just got dark.
Yeah. Isn't that nice?
No.
I like that, to be able to step outside at 10 o'clock at night and still see my neighbor's house without a street light.
Well. So I see you guys got a little bit of snow after I left, huh? Folks, calm down now. It's raining. This thing's a little bit out again. Well, my back tires made it, so I know the one's good because it was brand new. I still need tires on the back. Probably next month. Hey, 309 when I left Louisville for gas. Got here and it's still 309. $2.99 town. But it's BP. I don't use BP gas. I don't use Shell gas. You will use fire if I have to, but
Bitty rat. I got my bitty rat. Bitty rat. Mama. My bitty rat.
oh shit.
What's your problem?
I'm homeless.
You're homely too.
Yeah, homely and homeless.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah. Yeah, they ask if you ever shave my back for me. Keith's got more hair on his body than I do.
Yeah, I got a special brush just for my back.
He's fucking gorilla.
Nice and soft.
If we were compatible, I'd ask for a hair transplant. Give me some of that gorilla hair you got. Damn. Oh, dude, I'm not trying to be gross, Chung Lee. He's furry. He's like Justin is. He's a furry dude.
Yeah.
Do you shave your hands, Keith? You're not answering me now.
My neck needs shaved again. Should have done that this morning. You can have the hair on my head.
You don't have you. If I let my hair grow, you don't have much more than me. I don't think you have as much as I have on the top of my head when I let it grow.
No.
The very crown of my head is a bald spot, and then I get Tracy short little scrubbies all the way up to the front.
Shit, I'm bald from the back to the front.
But about an inch above my ears, all the way around, it grows. I'm not letting my hair grow that way. I don't like it. I see some guys that do their hair like that, and they rock it along pretty good. I see guys that shave the middle and let everything else grow, and I'd just rather shave the whole thing.
Skinhead.
It's a little more maintenance to keep track of it, but I got a razor that's just for shaving your head. It's got 5 blades in it, some bitch. 5 spinning heads in it. Brand new Remington. Rechargeable. The Cadillac of hair groomers, and they sell other hair groomers on TV by different companies, but I'm to a name that's tried and true and been around for a lot longer. The Remington 5 head. This is an unpaid advertisement. I'm telling you what, I like it. I like my regular forehead regular razor, but the way this one kind of hugs the head a little bit better and moves in a couple other different positions than what that other thing did, and make her nice and smooth. I just have to remember to use good old-fashioned, tried and true family generation after generation have used the exact same thing, Williams Electric Shave. I had a bottle around here that was my dad's, and it was over 20 years old. I think I still have that bottle around here, but I don't use it. I kept it because it was his, but I bought a new one.
I use Gillette, the best a man can get.
Grandpa used to have some stuff that came in kind of like a stick, and when you rubbed it on the face would look white, and you'd see the hair show through. It kind of it's like a powder stuff, and you shave that off when you couldn't see any more powder. The face was clean, but that was with a flathead type shaving head. But it might have been an early Norelco or something like that. I got one. I've got an old one here. That's an old. I don't know if it's a Remington or Norelco anymore. I can't remember. It still works, and I haven't used it. I got new heads for it. Kind of made it so I could use it if I wanted to. Right here. You can't see it, but the people on the screen. It's an old Norelco. So, this is another Remington. This was actually, I think this one here doesn't take a charge anymore. It's not the one I'm looking for. Here's a real old Norelco. Doesn't take a charge anymore. So it will come up and run, but it doesn't keep going. Doesn't have a lot of staying power to it. I've got another one. I thought that's what was the one that was over here. I saw this case the other day. So I thought, there's that old razor, and it's not the razor I was thinking it was. I don't know what I did with that one. The one I'm thinking that I'm talking about, if I find it, it was actually belonged to my grandfather. Something that was used on his face, and it wasn't a rechargeable. It was plugged in the wall, and you turn that something just pretty industrial sounding. Not like this one is kind of. That's nothing. You turn that other one on, and but it'll give you a smooth shave. Just takes a little longer than a new modern style. But it was actually used on my grandfather's head. My grandfather's face. The barber came in every 2 months or something like that and trimmed him up at home when he couldn't get uptown to the barber shop anymore. The guy would come right to the house and cut his hair. Like the barber was, Keith remember this story. I don't know if you remember the day my grandfather died. My grandmother later had recited to me how the day went. Grandpa got up in the morning, his usual way, taking care of all his business and all that kind of stuff. He was up. He had a good breakfast. Dick the barber came, cut his hair. Somebody came over and visited him for a little bit. He had his lunch. And kind of after lunch, he started not feeling very well. And he went to lay down. And after he laid down, that's when it got everything bad. And she, called for help. Back then you dialed the operator and they connected with whoever you needed to. It wasn't 911. You knew the city cop's phone number yourself. You knew the city cop in person in Litchfield, basically, And that's when Dr. Regal, he called Dr. Regal, I guess, and Dr. Regal came to the house. That's a house call. It's not, I'll see him at the hospital when the ambulance gets him there. He was at the house. And he basically said he's having a coronary heart attack and he's going to die. That's how she said that he said it. And she was very mad about how him say it, the way he said it. But turns out he did, but she didn't need to hear that. It's like, he's having a coronary. We'll do what we can. He said, he's having a coronary and he's going to die.
Dr. Regal said that?
Yeah. To my grandma. Now, you knew my grandma a long time. If she hadn't been distraught and thought about it, don't you think she would have slapped him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just plain fucking rude.
Yep. Well, when I got punched in the mouth and my teeth went through my jaw, my skin, he didn't even put Novocaine in my mouth when he stitched my mouth up. He says, I'm going to have that pulled out so far. The pain of that the pain of my stretching will overrun any needle pokes, I guess. And he just stitched me right up without putting anything in there. You're breathing heavy, Keith. Sound like Darth Vader. Well, I've been an hour and a half in this chat and YouNow. I'm kind of over it already.
Okay. No, it's only been an hour.
No, I've been in the stream for an hour and a half.
Oh.
And I'm kind of getting tired tomorrow. I've got to get up earlier. Lori's got to be to work earlier tomorrow. And we're going to pick up cabbage and things for doing the, gut busting, corned beef and cabbage, gas blowing, belching, farting, the gastronomic nightmare. Especially since you put a splash of vinegar on the cabbage when you take it out, the corned beef and cabbage, you got to put a couple of caps full of vinegar in there. Why is with these questions? There's so many people that are messing with me with these accounts. Some questions are unworthy to read or answer to, Chung Lee.
And I don't know. I want to go somewhere where there's no people, no Walmart for 100 miles, no Dollar General for 50 miles. Yeah.
He doesn't know who Captain Chung is. Doesn't know who Captain Chung Lee is. And, No, Chung Lee. I'm going to silence you from chat, Chung Lee. Sorry. Been fine knowing you. But you're silenced from chat like right now.
It's 11 o'clock. Do you know where your parents are?
Next. And nobody comes in and tells me to do something right now, giving me an order. This is what causes me to leave these streams in a huff sometimes. Be lucky I just silenced you from chat, Chung Lee. You're fairly new to my stream. And they don't have it giving it short time stuff anymore. Thank you, spam caller. But some of the questions that are being asked in this this chat is not appreciated. That's why people are going to start getting blocked. Not blocked. I'm never telling anybody they can't watch the show, but they're going to be unable to communicate with us, and won't be allowed on panel or anything like that. Unless you get your shit together and stop trying to like troll constantly. It gets to be old real fast. Well, okay, interesting or not, but the questions were starting to get very annoying. Very stupidly annoying questions. The nerve of people to even request that I would ask the kind of questions that they posted in the chat. Or read some of the statements that posted in chat. That's not what this is about, people. If YouTube Live ever gets it set to make it more than one person on panel, I know there's a way to bring on panel, but I think you can only do it when you're in the mobile mode. You saw what photo? Oh, I'm not. No, not those kind of. Whether he has a boat or not, spam caller has regardless to some of the questions. Okay. Very inappropriate questioning. Hey, fried rice. Hello. Do you smell what the Rock is cooking, spam caller? Do you smell the stink I'm laying down?
Oh my.
Would you excuse me a second?
The cat's doing fine.
Peter Griffin here. What do you got? It just sounds like busy work.
He's making sure. See, there's a reason Keith has that cat in the car. Because if somehow he ever gets stuck in the blizzard somewhere, at least he's got something to eat.
Get some what?
I said you keep the cat in the car because if you ever get stuck in the blizzards, at least you know you'll have something to eat.
Oh. Not bad. He can eat me.
Yeah, he's big enough. He'd attack you.
He'll survive longer than I will.
Keith, you're like a cockroach, man. Nothing's gonna kill you. If you were gonna die, it happened a long time ago. Something was gonna kill you.
I know.
Well, we hope it's long live Keith. He's good people. Doesn't have much of a mind left. He's done too many psychotropic drugs and stuff throughout the years, but you know, he's basically good people.
Too much LDS.
A little too much LDS, yeah. Keith, you want to hear the razor in action? I let my hair grow a little longer than I normally do because I really want to give this razor a good workout. And I don't want to go through the blade stuff and do it. I've too many nicks in my hair through that. So this is the electric shave. I just kind of slurp it on and spread it out. You may want to see how I keep this bald, beautiful head. I've seen that. Like I said, I've seen one of them other places that do razors and stuff out there is now offering an electric razor, the same head pattern and basically the exact same razor as this Remington, just somebody else's name on it. And there are 2 payments of $29.95 or something like that. Well, plus you got shipping and the tax and all that stuff on them. I bought this for just about the same price at Walmart and got it right now. Now, what this stuff does is it makes the hair stand up so the razor can get it with ease. Plus, it also has a lubrication base to it a little bit to save the life of your electric razor. Should never dry shave with an electric razor unless you absolutely have to. And of course, if you're doing hair is not quite as stiff. The hair on your head is not quite as stiff as the hair on your chin and your neck and all that kind of stuff. So the electric shave also makes you smell really nice. Those other ones were pretty wore out. And one of them razors I got for free. Okay. But no, I'm not putting too much on. You got to have a good coating. You can hear when it grabs. Ooh. The trick to an electric razor on your head is you don't push. You just let the razors slide over your head. I think I got to go back to every day. This is about 2 days, and the razor, he's not liking it too well from the way it sounds. And really what I should do, because I'm using this one, and I have the box for it, I should buy that better one. And then I could do a video of comparing the two. Shave one side of my head with this Norelco Walmart special. And it was about $50. It was my birthday gift to myself. It takes a lot of work to use a face razor on your head. And the best shave you can have on your head if you can get somebody to use the old-fashioned straight razor. But you better have somebody you really trust coming at your head with a blade, especially if you have them do your neck and everything else. You better make sure you trust them and they got a real steady hand. What do you think, Keith? If you're going to have somebody use a straight razor on your head, you better know them real well and hope they have a real steady hand. Yeah. Or shave your neck with a straight razor.
That I would do.
I had it done. The old barber that did cut my grandpa's hair would shave my neck, the back of my neck, and such with a straight razor. He'd put my head forward and say, "Now hold real still." And of course, just before that, he'd have that blade in his hand going, on the leather strap, getting it sharpened up. And you're going, what?
Gets right down under the skin.
Yeah. I got an old straight razor, but the blade's all got a big chunk out of it. It's all busted up. It's old.
I like those double-edged ones.
Yeah.
these before. I use a Mach 3. I've been using a Mach 3 for years.
Yeah. All right. This side is done. We're not really done, but you can hear when I'm running my hand.
Yeah, I'm glad I only use one blade every month or so.
This side over here, not been touched yet.
$12 for 4 razors.
I can't tell if anybody can see any difference or not.
4 blades. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I had one of those. Actually, you can still, if you have one of those old hot razor dispenser things, you can still use them on today's shaving cream. That was the neat thing about that particular razor. That product you're talking about dispensed the hot shaving cream. It was designed where you just take the head off of any shaving cream and put it in that canister, as long as the uniform size of the cans were uniform size. You just take the cap off and off it and stick it up in there, and you could run any kind of shaving cream in that product. That was, I think that might have been made by Norelco too. The hot lather machine.
Oh
yeah. That was any product, any shaving product out there at that time, you could put that in there.
Oh yeah.
How about the shaving cream that was blue and turned white when you started massaging your face with it? Came out like a gel and then foamed up.
I remember that.
Anybody else remember that? What the name of that was? Who made that? If you have one of those old hot shaving dispensers, I think you can still use the modern. I actually think you're right with it being Gillette that made that. Gillette shaving gel is what it was called. Gillette gel. That's actually what the name was, I think. The best a man can get. Well, yeah, that's what we think about when we get ugly wives too. The best a man can get. Oh God, let me see if I can find it in my views. Everybody, I got something I want to play. Oh God damn it! Why did I do that? Hit the wrong button. Undo back there. Hit that button in the wrong spot. See, do I have it in my watch later? Or my clips? No, downloads. No. I guess I got to go into my Facebook where I put clips. I got to find out where I can find it. I got something I want to play, so I'm not reading the chat at the moment, people. So don't get mad because I'm not answering you because I'm looking for something. I don't like the way the new Facebook looks. I got a video, a clip I want to play for you guys that is quite funny. I'm gonna stop it. It's a Facebook short. Can't make it any bigger, can I? Okay, nope, that size. All right, I'll go back to this one. Back to this and hit pause. All right. All right, guys.